All right, so it is Friday. I just clocked out of work and I'm heading up to the Bald Eagle State Forest here in Pennsylvania to do some camping and just kind of get away for the weekend. Got the van is all stocked, and I have some new gadgets and stuff I want to mess around with at camp, and I'm looking forward to just a nice peaceful solitary weekend here. So this campsite I've never been to before, but the pictures on the website, it looks like a pretty decent campsite, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we will have service because it is pretty close to Route 80, so I'm hoping we still have service. If not, not a big deal, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, nothing left to do now but just sit back and enjoy the ride. Alright, so the GPS says we got about 3 minutes to get to our spot, and the rain did let up, so that is good. I love this camper van that I built here, but it is a work van. It's a cargo van, and it just rattles and rattles. It's loud, and it does, I hate to admit it, but it does get kind of annoying, especially on these back roads. Yeah, I got the windows down, and it just feels really good outside. It's nice and cool. It's not bad for August. All right, 2 minutes to go. Where is this? Where's the camp? Let's go. 3 hours of driving. I'm ready to be done. All right, we made it to camp, and this is a really nice spot. The pictures I've seen online looks pretty good, and they weren't lying. This is pretty sweet. The campsite is close to a road, you know, the back road there, but I don't think it's going to be traveled very much. And I know Route 80 is like right over there, Interstate 80, but I can't hear it at all. I was kind of concerned about that, but if I just stop walking and listen, nothing but the cicadas. So yeah, this spot is really nice. I'll turn the camera around and show you. All right, so this is the road we came down, and then there is the campsite right up there. There is BART the van, and that right there is actually looks like a trail you can drive on, maybe like with like ATVs or something like that, because the sign here, Duncan Trail, Copper Mill Road, drivable trail. Open for use by licensed motor vehicles. 4-wheel drive recommended. So yeah, BART will not be driving on that because BART is not 4-wheel drive. So here is campsite number 10. I forget the name of the campsite. I should know that, but I'll tell you guys later. And then yeah, it's a nice open spot. I actually purchased some foldable solar panels that I will be using this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. And it looks like we'll get a lot of sun exposure. Picnic table's pretty decent. I've seen worse. That's a pretty good one. And then there is your fire pit. And the last campers were kind enough to leave leave some firewood, so that's nice. A little bit of debris here, but that's not a big deal. I'll clean that up. Yeah, and it's nice, like this whole area here is stone, so I'm not going to be too concerned about starting a forest fire. But yeah, really nice spot. It feels good to stop driving and start relaxing. So unfortunately, there is no service here. I was kind of hoping there would be service, but there's not. And my lady wanted me to call when I got here, of course, so I want to let her know I'm okay and all. So I do have this Garmin Mini, which I can send a preset message, let her know I'm okay. So the sun has set, and I got a fire going, and I'm just kind of relaxing here in my chair. I got my, this is a Lucy light. You just kind of inflate them, and they have a little solar panel on them, so you can charge them up. But I'm just sitting here listening to the fire, and the insects are really loud. So I didn't have any dinner yet, and it's going on like 9:30. I'm pretty hungry. The only thing I had to eat was the bag of chips I had on the drive up. So I'm gonna cook up some wheat pasta here with some black olives and call that dinner. I'm just going to eat it right out of the pot here. When you're hungry, anything tastes good. That'll work. Alright, so the time has come to crash. I'm tired. It's been a long work week and kind of a long drive up here. So I'm pretty tired. I'm going to crash, and we'll see you in the morning. All right, good morning. So it is about 9:30 and I feel like riding my bike. I brought my bike on this trip, and the one thing I'm definitely going to want later is a shower, because it's almost 80 degrees now and it's only like 9:30. So I think it's going to get up to about 85 today, and yeah, it's kind of sticky, a little humid too. So the plan is to ride my bike. It's only a couple miles down to a state park, McCall's State Park, I believe it's called, and there is a creek that runs through it. So I'm going to ride down there and fill up my water bag and ride it back, so I'll have nice fresh creek water to take a shower in later. So that is the plan. That's what's going on right now. So I just gotta kind of get ready here and yeah, get on my bike. All right, so let's break out the old purple lizard map. This one is for the Bald Eagle State Forest. And let's see. Here we go. We got Route 80 right here. And then we are camped right here at campsite 10 on Garden Hollow Road. So we're going to ride our bike right down here, McCall Dam State Park. And right along the park is this White Deer Creek. So yeah, that is the plan. There's some other campsites in the area here. That's what's great about these Purple Lizard maps. They actually show the state forest campsites. So yep, we're here. We're just going to ride down here, and we're going to fill up this bag here. It's a 10-liter dromedary bag, and that's going to be plenty of water. But I'll probably end up taking a longer shower outside than I do at home with all this water. So. All right, so the dromedary bag is full. Oh boy, that's heavy. Oh, that's gonna be fun riding that back to camp. All right, so the dromedary bag is full. And while I'm here at this state park here, I might as well explore around a little bit. It's small. This is a small state park, just looking on the map. And I do believe you can camp here, but I don't think there are showers or much of anything else. But it's really nice back here. Some really large old growth hemlocks, and I'm just kind of taking this trail back here, and I guess this is the campground back here. It's not occupied right now. Yeah, so I'm guessing this is one of the campsites. Probably put one of your tents on the tent platform there, and there's another one over there. I'm guessing those are tent platforms. You got a fire pit right here, and they have some nice benches too. That's pretty sweet. This is a beautiful spot. Beautiful. And you got I believe this is called White Deer Creek right here. Wow, really nice spot. All right, let's see if this works. I guess that's okay. It's just going to be really heavy on my right side. All right, we're passing campsite number 16 here in the Bald Eagle State Forest. And it looks like it's a walk-to site. I can see some picnic tables over there. and nobody's parked here. There's my bike. I'm riding back to camp up there. And so since there's nobody here, let's go check it out. Site number 16. Doesn't look like it's much of a far walk back to the spot. And there's nobody here. All right, here is the spot. It's really nice. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. Decent picnic table. There's your fire pit. 2 fire pits, actually. I don't think anybody's been back here for a while. But yeah, this is really nice. I wouldn't mind this at all. All right, so that bike ride was fun. The thing was, on the ride to the park, it was pretty much all down, and that was enjoyable. But the ride back with the water and the bike, it started getting pretty tough. I had to walk a little bit, I hate to admit. But that's all right. So I cooled off a little bit. I got a couple cold sodas in my fridge. And that's one thing I like about camping like this. I like having my fridge. I know I was thinking about getting a cooler with ice when I first did this whole van thing. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, no, I want a fridge, you know. And it's, I know it's more expensive and all that, but it's fun. It's fun to kind of tinker around with this stuff. So I got a new purchase, something I've been wanting to get for a while now. I actually got foldable solar panels, 200 watts, that will go directly to my battery to keep my fridge running. Well, there they are. Those are the 200 watt foldable solar panels. And I went ahead and I purchased a cord. I don't know how long it is, but it's pretty darn long. So wherever the sun is, I can adjust the solar panels where I need them. I mean, I got so much cord that wherever the sun is in this camp, I can move the panels where I need them. I mean, today the sun's been in and out of the clouds. So let's see. I got the cord going in there. It would be nice. Eventually, I might want to kind of drill a hole in the door with a little plug thing, so I don't have to have the cord right in the door that way. But so I have that going into my batteries. Climb into the van here. Right down there, I actually have 2 Blue Eddy batteries. And this one is already at 100%. I charged that before I left home. And I have a second one here, and I've been running my fridge all weekend so far off of this one, and it is halfway used up. So I got, what is that, 48 watts going out. The motor on the fridge is actually running now. 49 watts going out. And then coming in right now, right here from the solar panels, I got 15. So let's see, right here, it'll take 10.9 hours to charge if I kept the solar panels in there. So for a weekend trip, or even an extended weekend with these solar panels, I can keep my refrigerator running pretty much the whole time. Hopefully, you know, if it's a sunny enough day. All right, here is the fridge. It is a Dometic. Opens on the top like that. And yeah, it's really nice. That'll work. I'm going to have that now. Some nice cold ginger ale. I'm going to have some hummus. And let's see, I got some hummus and carrots. That'll be a nice snack. But yeah, it's really nice to have have nice cold food out on a camping trip. All right, lunchtime. I just whipped up some rice and beans real quick, nothing fancy, so that'll work. All right, I was just sitting in my chair enjoying a cigar, and I think I fell asleep for a little bit. But the rain woke me up, so hopefully this doesn't last too long. Yep, I passed out for about an hour and a half. That felt good. Oh, but it was nice to lay on my bed looking out at the trees. That's what I love about having the camper van. You can kind of just open the barn doors there and look out into the forest. It was it's actually a really good nap. So I had to move the solar panels because the sun is moving. So I got them down there. So that's working out well. There is something I do want to try out. I purchased a hammock. I got one of these Eno double nest hammocks, and yeah, there's a couple decent trees here. Looks like it'll be a good spot for a hammock right in between these two trees. All right, so it is 5 o'clock and it is time to shower. I am ready. So I got everything pretty much set up here, and I got some water boiling on my stove that I'm going to add to the water I grabbed from the creek to kind of warm it up a bit. I had the water out in the sun for most of the day, so it is relatively warm, but I think one pot full of boiling water should make it pretty comfortable. All right, here is my shower setup. I got the water that I got from the creek earlier in my bucket, and this guy here has an electrical pump that is rechargeable. You just right there, and then I got that going up to this nozzle here, which is suction cup to the van. There it is, nice and simple shower setup. All right, that shower felt awesome. I feel like $1,000,000. So we're gonna cook up some dinner here. I got two zucchinis, some tofu, mushrooms, and tomatoes, and we're just gonna saute it all up and chow down. All right, we'll call that dinner. All right, so it's about 8 o'clock and it cooled down very nicely. And this hammock was a great purchase. I wish I would have bought one earlier. This is a game changer. This is so comfortable. I love this. Oh, to just lay here and swing. And I'm actually kind of happy that I didn't have any service this weekend. It was kind of nice to just not be looking at my phone every every hour, you know, and just relax and enjoy the outdoors here. So before I get packed up here and head on out, I wanted to mess around with my new amplifier I bought. It's just a practice mini amp for your guitar, but it's nice because you don't have to plug it in. You can charge it at home and you know, play it outside in the woods. So I'll give you a shot of that. All right, so this is the amp here. It's called a Joyo DC15S, and it's okay. I messed around with it a little bit at home and haven't really experimented with it too much yet. It's got a little built-in drum machine, which I don't recommend. It actually does have a looper too, a separate pedal that goes in the back there that you can use a looper, which is enjoyable. You know, you got blues, you got clean, you got acoustic, and then different effects, chorus, flanger. It's okay. I mean, for just a little practice amp, it's not bad. All right, so I got it on overdrive and a little bit of reverb. It doesn't sound too bad. Okay, so I'm just messing around with 3 chords, just D to F sharp minor to A. All right, so I'm pretty much packed up here and ready to hit the road. Got to work tomorrow. But thanks a lot for hanging out for the weekend. You know, I didn't really do much. I was just kind of farting around camp. But yeah, I don't really make a video every time I take the van out for the weekend. But every once in a while, make a little video. What the heck? It's fun. So I left the camp nice and clean, better than I found it. I left a little bit of firewood for the next party that gets to use this campsite, and I even left a little fire poker too. So anyway, thanks a lot for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.